Are you ready?
Against Sergei Martynov, round 1 underway.
Phil Hawes plays lots of mental mind games with everyone, including us, changing his nicknames. I like the Megatron. Bring it on. His opponent here is going to be, you know, what you would see from us. Your typical Russian fighter, Russian boxer. He's going to run the ones, the 1-2s, keep his distance. His head movement's a little awkward. Phil Hawes would match that though, in a good way.
Hawes tries a big right on top of misses, and then you see a little piston right there by Martynov down low.
Phil Hawes is such a physical specimen.
Definitely can tell he's trained his ass off for this. You know, he knows he's going to war here. Got a tough fighter.
Got Martynov there back in the corner, but Martynov starting to find his way out with the jab.
A lot of speed been thrown so far. They're kind of filling it out, trying to figure out that range, figure out that head movement. Mostly working the boxing range. You could expect to see it get dirty at some point in this fight, for sure.
Hits a little left up top. Then goes to the body on Martynov, and then gets out of the way. He goes with the right hand up top on Hawes, and then hits him with the jabs. Feel-out process for guys with a little knowledge of each other coming into this matchup. Phil Hawes, you heard him on the packages, said this is a mistake for Martynov to take this fight. Jab sneaks through there for Martynov. And another one. Another jab. He's finding a home for there, but not much damage. Phil Hawes touches the body with the jab. Another one sneaks through there for Martynov on Hawes, who's looking for one of those big shots. Ducks out of the way after he misses from Martynov's offense there.
Staying right out of each other's range, just kind of right there. It's really defensively sound. The speed and the movement, they're keeping themselves right out of harm's way, and they're trying to figure out the timing of the attack.
Clean break. Well played. Fight.
Oh, there's that big elbow from Phil Hawes. Oh, I think he hurt him a little bit. He's grabbing on tight now. Phil Hawes got those sneaky elbows. That was the first one he threw, and he landed.
Time.
Oh, and then it came back on the bell. You got to protect yourself at all times.
Cool as ice, been in there with some heavy hitters in his career. He is not shook at all by this opportunity. He can't wait. Crowd being thrilled. Nate Diaz walking back in the building.
Go up, corner out.
Has Shaquille O'Neal here tonight.
All right,
unbelievably star-studded event here at DBX3. Thank you to everybody for tuning in on YouTube. We got round number 2 here between Sergei Martynov and Phil Hawes, who are starting. A little uppercut gets through from Martynov, and then an elbow by Phil Hawes. They're tied up here in the corner. Another elbow by Phil Hawes, who's trying to bulldoze him here a little bit.
Watch the finger.
Short elbow, and then comes with a big one, a big right elbow over the top. And then you got a nice little hook on the break there from Sergei Martynov, who then hits him with a right hand. Jab finding a home again there for Martynov on Hawes. Look like Martynov comfortable at the range. Phil Hawes using his physicality in the corner. That's usually when he's been having success. Another strong jab there by Martynov, and then here comes Phil Hawes ready to do it. The right hand sneaks through there for Martynov, and then an elbow on top. And then a combination of that. Big power from Martynov. Then we got a left land from Martynov on Hawes. He's got it back it up. Looked like he was about to go down, but he holds himself up and then turns the tide on the ropes. But Martynov starting to turn the tide of this fight.
Phil Hawes looks solid, though.
Martynov comes through the 1-2, and then a big right hand up top lands.
You got to throw some punches back.
Sergei's hunting, man. They set him up in the center, and Sergei just keep moving forward.
Sergei lands another right hand.
Phil wobbly on his feet. He's looking hurt.
Here comes the big right hand. He's got him on shaky legs. He tries to body him up against the corner. That's the only success he's really had so far.
Stop. Right.
Martynov has been accurate and fast with those hands, and there's another left up top.
He's surviving. You got to go for the kill.
Uppercut by Martynov. Phil Hawes is leaning on him to try and survive.
Phil's getting hit.
Right,
He's getting hit.
More combinations for Martynov.
He's tough.
Oh, another right hand lands for Martynov as he's got Phil Hawes hanging on for dear life here, Mike.
Working those elbows now in the clinch, fighting, doing anything he can.
Stop.
Phil Hawes
Break.
really needs something
Clean break.
to change
Fight.
what this fight's turning into right now. As we are in the closing seconds here, elbow there by Hawes at close range. It's about the only success he's had so far striking.
Huge round here for Martynov. Hawes looks as though he's going to get through.
Yeah, must be the cardio shape he's in. His mind is strong to make it through that. That was battering. Martynov wins that second round there for sure.
Yeah, without question.
Now he's got to go for broke, third round.
First round probably a little difficult to score, but
I think it's okay.
I'll take a look here at the replay, boys, of some of the work that Martynov just put through. But you saw it started there with an elbow, and then he was finding a home for those hands in this fight.
The right hand just kind of kept coming, one after another. Phil's taking them tough, but they're landing clean, which makes it hard, and then he couldn't change the pace. Martynov just putting the pressure on, coming forward.
let's go. Up.
You know,
Up.
Russian
Up.
power.
Up.
Corner
We'll see
out.
who recovers here on the stool because Phil Hawes getting through that round still gives himself an opportunity to finish the fight.
Time.
They're ready, too.
Right here.
Oh,
Yoki.
you're
Right
going to
here.
bring the doctor.
Phil, right here.
Come take a quick look. Take a look at Phil Hawes right now.
Perhaps they saw something they didn't like on the stool. It's not a cut, right?
He took a lot of shots in that last round. And you got to wonder, guys, does he have something in his arsenal to turn this
Ready
fight
for this
around?
third round?
Martynov has had success from distance, and now it does look like the doctor's going to let it
Time
continue.
in.
So here we go,
you
round
ready?
3.
Final round. You ready?
Set to go here.
Fight.
Underway, 3 minutes here in the Dirty Boxing ring.
Phil's still got the speed, but they're both picking their time and when they're going to enter, just like they did back in the first round.
Body shot gets through for Phil Hawes. It's up top. He's having a little success here early, Phil Hawes.
Martynov's just waiting on that right hand. Like he's just going to let that right hand go if Phil chooses to step into the ring.
He's had such success and accuracy with it. Looping right hand misses for Hawes. Martynov shows him that right. Slower pace start here to this third and final round.
You know, and Sergei did have some great moments in round 2, but by and large, round 1, not a ton happening. A little slow start here, first 90 seconds for Sergei.
And you do wonder, like, does he think that he's got this one in the bag because he hasn't really opened up the offense quite yet. You know, you got to be wary of Phil Hawes because of how explosive he can be. We got about a
Stop.
minute left here
Stop.
in the final
Let him
round.
go.
Chris Middleweight breaks them up,
Fight.
and we're set for this sprint to the finish.
Round 2 was probably not a 10-8, so depending on the scoring in round 1, Sergei Martynov, despite putting on a good show, potentially scorecards could get him.
I don't know. It depends. It just, kind of goes with the vibe of everything. Phil Hawes is predominantly a wrestler. So props to him coming back into dirty boxing, fighting a boxer, Russian boxer. We all think about the Rocky movies.
And there he goes. He gets a little bit loose with his offense here, Martynov, to try and close in these seconds. We got about 20 seconds left here in our final round. But you do wonder, Phil Hawes does able to hit a shot that knocks the mouthpiece loose there. You do wonder, guys, did Martynov
do enough
to the gas tank?
Did he
do
enough?
It was a very, very
Great fight, guys.
slow-paced round for a guy who seemed like he was dominating the fight.
When a guy does well in one round and then chooses to take off the whole next round, Phil was in his face in the third. He wanted the action, but he also didn't want to take that risk of stepping forward into that right hand again. Martynov should go he should go forward and he should bring it and meet him in the middle. I don't know what the judges will think on this one. I could say Phil's 1-3, but then it was no knockdown in round 2.
No, he was able to narrowly escape it. It was bad damage, but again,
Do we call it a draw?
do we have the optional extra round that could possibly happen?
Oh my gosh, optional extra round. Two close rounds and one round that was decisive from our judge.
But it's going to be interesting to see where they swing those two close rounds, because we'll send it up to Michael Hansen. He's got the official decision for us here between Phil Hawes and Sergei Martynov.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. And all 3 judges scored this fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Sergei "Butcher" Martynov.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner. Sergei, come on over, brother. I'm here with your winner, Sergei Martynov. Congratulations, man. You were super confident coming in here. How's it feel to get a big W in your dirty boxing debut?
Как себя чувствуется? Чувствую себя прекрасно. Не получилось финишировать. Я очень хотел, но Фил крепкий парень.
I wanted a knockout bad, but Phil, he's legit. Looked like in the second round you maybe got close. Doctor came in to maybe stop things in between rounds. Second round had to be a good round for you.
Второй раунд был очень хороший, да. Доктор почти посмотрел и сказал, окей, давай. Что, еще раз? Второй раунд был хороший. Да, второй раунд был хороший. Я был близок к финишу, но не получилось.
I tried to get the finish, but next time. Well, you've won 6 of your last 7 fights. Hope to see you back here in dirty boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Sergei "Butcher" Martynov.